Oh, you know that music. That great music with that piano and it's all jazz and the drums. It's another Bold Breakdown mini spotlight. How are you guys? I'm James Lott Jr., your host. And occasionally we'll be bringing you some mini spotlights of things that are going on either on the show or to further explain characters or storylines or just some fun stuff we want to share with you that we can't really fit onto the regular show. That's every Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on AfterBuzz TV. Okay, so we're going to talk about a character that's in a major storyline right now and is getting lots of airtime. Zende Dominguez Forrester or Zende Forrester Dominguez. I've heard it both ways. I've seen it both ways. But I think I'm going to go with the Zende Forrester Dominguez. I'll go with that one. He was first played by Daniel Smith back in 2001, 2002, and he came back in 2005. And now he's being played by Rome Flynn, who's playing him now. And Rome Flynn is working it out. He is working it out. So a little background on him. For those of you guys who may not know where he came from or what's going on, it's actually a serious storyline back in the day. We met Zende as a child. He was in Africa. Kristen Forrester was on honeymoon with her husband, Tony Dominguez. And they had and little Zende found a roll of film that they had that was theirs and returned it to them. He was a kid. And when they followed him back to his orphanage where he was staying, they found out that his mother, his parents, mother, father, and brother are all dead. And his younger brother died from AIDS. And it was a really sad situation. There was a commentary on AIDS in Africa. Both people, every once in a while, will do some stories that are social justice stories. They did one on homeless back in the day with Stephanie Forrester. That's what they did. This was one of those. And what the connection was, Tony Dominguez was HIV positive. So he felt a connection to Zende, and they felt really bad that Zende was about to age out of the orphanage system, which does happen. And they were afraid he was going to be just put on the streets and they know what was going to happen to him. So they decided to adopt him. And they chose to give him both of their last names. That's why he has a big, long last name. So they stayed on for a while. They came back to California, stayed for a while. Then they all left as a family and went to Florida, where presumably they're still living in Florida, I guess, at this point. But last year, 2015, Zende returned. Uncle Ridge happily accepted, greeted him, because Ridge and Kristen are brother and sister, as you guys know. And Zende decided he wanted on family business, and which at Forrester, of course, is the fashion world. So he hired him as an intern, and he's been working there ever since. And he's involved in a really big embroiled triangle, I guess it is, on some level. It's a triangle. And it's involving two sisters. Now, sisters didn't know they were sisters until recently. So, I mean, you know, they were nobody to each other until recently. But he's involved with one sister, Nicole, and the other sister, Sasha, which is a half-sister, is just in love with him. She tried to fake a pregnancy and everything. It just didn't work. So it's kind of crazy. But I love that he's in a big storyline that is, regardless of color, it's just a regular soapy storyline. These all happen to be African-American. So I love that. He's close to his cousin, Rick Forrester. And one of the important things is they have him shirtless most of the time in a lot of scenes. I know he's out there like that, of course. And some men, of course. And you can go to our Facebook page, Bold Breakdown, and see some pictures that we have posted on there. So we have a new series. It's the Bold Breakdown hosted by me. And I usually have a guest co-host to come on each week. And a couple of weeks I have Heather Tom coming on, a big Hollywood royalty, big soap royalty. She'll be on the show on the 26th of June. So very excited about that. But yes, Bold Breakdown's about Los Angeles, fashion, the show. We have all kinds of fun on there. We grab a drink with me. I usually drink on there and have some food. And let's talk about it. And join me every Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come to AfterBuzz TV. Find our shows under the Bold and Beautiful After Show. That's on iTunes and on YouTube. I'm James Lott Jr., your host. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.